In Stephen Hawking's film, A Brief History of Time, the Oxford physicist Roger Penrose muses about whether the universe has a purpose. Penrose notes that some people think the universe just happens to be here by chance, and we just happen to be accidentally in it, and the whole thing runs along like a computer. Though he describes himself as an atheist, Penrose rejects this view. He says, "I don't think that's a very fruitful or helpful way of looking at the universe. I think there is something much deeper about it." He adds, "I think I would say that the universe has a purpose." Several weeks ago, just after Thanksgiving, Penrose announced that his research had unearthed evidence of background radiation from a universe that existed before the Big Bang. Our universe may be the latest in a series of universes that have expanded and collapsed over the eons in a recurring cosmic cycle of birth and death. Or maybe not. Several days ago, Science News reported that 3 independent teams of scientists concluded that the evidence doesn't support Penrose's claim. This would be the latest proof that there is much we do not understand about our universe. Like the wise men who followed the star to the stable in Bethlehem, human beings have always looked to the heavens for clues to the meaning of our existence. What we see intrigues us and astonishes us, perhaps even terrifies us. What if our universe is one of many in a series, or one of several existing at the same time in different dimensions? What would that mean for us, living in this universe, living here, on this night? Our curiosity about the nature of existence takes us to the limits of the universe and beyond. But our quest for meaning inevitably brings us back home, where we meet our most powerful hopes and our most persistent fears. On a typical Friday in December, we're less worried about how people might have lived 200 billion years ago in a former universe than we are about surviving the loss of a job, caring for an ailing child, enduring the death of a partner, finding money to pay the rent, or identifying our own purpose in life. Not to mention deciding on dinner for Christmas Day, making sure Aunt Sally's package gets shipped on time, and having extra batteries in reserve. The cycles that matter most to us are not the cosmic ebb and flow of universes, but the daily ebb and flow of joy and trouble. We want this day to be worthwhile and this life worth living. In his poem titled December, the contemporary poet Gary Johnson writes, "A little girl is singing for the faithful to come ye joyful and triumphant, a song she loves, and also the partridge in a pear tree and the golden rings and the turtle doves. In the dark streets, red lights and green and blue, where the faithful live, some joyful, some troubled, enduring the cold and also the flu, taking the garbage out and keeping the sidewalk shoveled. Not much triumph going on here, And yet, there is much that we do not understand. And my hopes and fears are met in this small singer holding my hand. Onward we go, faithfully, into the dark. And are there angels singing overhead? Hark! There is much that we do not understand, which is why we gather at All Souls on Christmas Eve. Drawn by the implausible story of a baby and a star, we find ourselves longing for our hopes and dreams somehow to be met. What do you want for Christmas? What do you really want? And where should you look to find it? And my hopes and dreams are met, the poet writes, in this small singer holding my hand. Don't look at the gifts under the tree. Look to the people around it. The meaning of Christmas is the gift of what the poet William Blake calls the human form of love divine. The herald angel proclaimed the birth of a child of hope who would heal wounded souls and renew their sense of purpose. At Christmas, our gifts symbolize our commitment to do the same, to become in our time the human form of love divine. The purpose of the universe may remain a mystery, but our purpose on this planet is redeemed by faith and fulfilled by love. Our hopes and dreams are met in the people around us who hold our hands and share our commitment to transform ourselves and our world. Surrounded and supported by those we love, onward we go, faithfully, into the dark. The final sentence of the poem is a single word, hark. It means listen. We are here tonight to listen and wait and wonder. Maybe this Christmas our hopes and dreams will somehow be met by the company of people we cherish, the gifts of love we exchange, and the sense of purpose we celebrate. And so, onward we go, faithfully, into the dark. But wait, are there angels singing overhead? Is there an angel beside you tonight? Will there be an angel behind you on the subway home or in front of you in the elevator going up? Will an inner angel renew your sense of purpose? Love comes to us in many forms and from many sources. At Christmas, we pause amid the cosmic ebb and flow to look for gifts of hope and healing in human form. Hark. Amen. Merry Christmas. I love you, and may God bless us all.